On this episode, we're still locked down. And Scott said that we were 100% engaging with 0% what? What are we?
0% of the time.
0% of the time. So, but if we don't like it, we can always leave the country and go to Chaz.
Now, of course we can. And of course, then we have to talk about Uranus leaking gas.
Why?
Okay, we talk about the planet. Just listen to the show and you'll see.
Oh, okay. And then Scott's going to try and drive the show, but he'll do it unsuccessfully as Minister Scott.
And we talk about all things consumed, from pizza saving a life to hand sanitizer instead of gin.
I guess you can still drink them both. But then I talk about J.K. Rowling ripping off Star Wars.
And of course, we cover all things Father's Day.
If I'm on my way home, yeah.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show, featuring what happened to the world today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today and what we don't know anything about.
That's right.
So Scott has a website called STE4Fun, right?
Yes.
STE4Fun.com. It's the number 4, not the word spelled out. But he's known as the fun guy. So lately, he's been showing us pictures behind him of fun guy.
Yes.
Not fun guy, but fun guy.
Yes. I instead of UI.
And I'm taking it that is a mushroom on top of a stump.
It
somewhere
is
on your property.
It is outside. Right here is the threshold underneath the door going from my new garage outside, and I kept the stump there as a step down because it was, you know what I mean?
Well, you can't step on it now because there's a big mushroom on it.
Not only that, it got so saturated, it's all rotting out, which is why that mushroom is freaking huge. That thing's probably 16 inches.
Bigger than your head in the picture.
Well, that's just a picture, but it's at least, it's probably bigger than my head. 16 inches. I think my head's like 14, right? I don't know.
All I know is I've gained too much weight and I've got to get back on the wagon, folks.
So what you're telling me is your fat head isn't just because you're egotistical.
No, my fat head's never been because I'm egotistical. My fat head is because I don't know how to eat right. But with the world opening back up.
Wait. It's not that you don't know how to eat right, because you do know how to eat right. You just don't do it.
I don't know how to do it, and that's the problem. It's not part of my proper eating, and it's terrible. It's a bad habit.
You spent a year doing it really good.
I've spent a few years doing it really good. This video I need to turn here. So, as you know, Vegas has opened back up, and I've just been golfing. This is called Chimera,
still haven't
and it used to be the Tuscany golf course. And I've never golfed it before. And it's way south in Henderson. It's almost by Lake Las Vegas. And you can see Las Vegas in the background. I believe that's downtown you're actually looking at there, not actually the Strip. That's actually downtown. But beautiful golf course, a lot of fun. But I've yet to be back on the Strip or
Steve is not
downtown.
Giving money to the strippers. How rude.
How rude. No, I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm just not. I don't know what I'm doing.
How far is your job from downtown?
My job is the opposite direction of downtown from where I live. So it takes me farther away from the Strip. I am approximately, I can get to the beginning of the Strip on the south side of the Strip like within 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
So the job takes me an additional 20 minutes away. So about a half hour.
You're in the middle. You're like Malcolm in the middle, only you're not Malcolm.
No, I'm not. And you know what? There is nothing left on TV for me to watch or that I want to watch.
I know, it's terrible.
There is nothing out there.
I've even gone through all the damn free movies available through the cable. I was like, I've seen every one of these, or I don't have any intention of seeing them.
I'm going back and watching the old classics.
Yes.
Silence of the Lambs. Um,
Well, I
The
recorded all the war
Bodyguard.
movies during the Memorial Day weekend. So
Yeah, The Bodyguard. What were some other classics? Footloose, Dirty Dancing,
how about Grease?
Grease. Not Grease 2, though. Um,
How about Jaws?
hey, what did you do to the closing? Did I do that or did you do that?
You did that. I didn't do anything to it.
There's some extra typing in here.
I see that.
All right, now corrected. So for those of you who haven't been listening to us for 335 shows, here's how this is show 335. This is how we do it. We literally have a subject board that we put up on the screen that we share. It has our opening written out, which we very rarely go over. It has our closing, which we kind of do. It has our bumper, so that little tag you see at the beginning of the show. We actually, that's probably the most we write out.
Correct.
For the show. So we write that out, what was on the show, and then we veer heavily away from that. And then we have a subject board which has bullet points. And I try and teach Scott how to do segues. And Scott tries to clean it up, but he can never quite clean it up. He's always got to touch it, get his hands in there and mess it up. And
Hey,
that
I
was
like
just a
touching it.
perfect
It makes me
segue,
happy.
and he's going to step all over it. Watch.
You know, there's a Kenyan boy, only 9 years old, who received an award from the government for having a hand washing machine that he invented.
It's a washing machine.
It's a hand washing machine. It's not a washing machine.
It washes your hands.
Washes your hands. It doesn't wash your clothes.
And you
There's
don't
a
have to touch it.
difference.
Use foot pedals.
Yes. That way you're not touching anything with your hands.
So
So he received the Presidential Order of Service Uzalendo Award.
which is pretty cool. However,
Only 68 people received that award.
they already kind of have that, and they could have taken it one step further. Have you ever been to where they have the porta potty sinks?
Yes.
And how do you get the water to flow on those?
You pee on your hands.
Yeah. Okay,
You
folks.
know? Are you sure?
It's the Scott Thomas show.
Okay,
today.
I'll tell you something. I go to these events with all these drunk people, and that's pretty much what they end up doing.
But have you ever seen what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And how do you get the
kinda
water
like,
to work?
It's also like the garbage can. You put your foot on the little pedal, and the lid opens up on the garbage can, so you don't have to touch that either.
Well, okay, no, but there's no lid that opens up when you step on it. It's a little bulb. And when you step on it, you just got to pump it up and down, and that's what gets the water flowing. You could do
Love
it
the jam.
where you have another pedal where you pump on it, and that would get the soap out.
Right.
And then you could do another pedal to pump out the paper towels.
Don't you love all those pedals?
Yeah, it'd be like driving a car with a clutch.
Okay.
So I think that's cool that this kid came up with for like only $30 worth of parts. Designed that for a hand washing station.
Well,
We should put a few of those in the casinos here.
really?
No, we should. They have put hand washing stations in the casinos though.
Right. But
And
they're
they have
using
hand sanitizers. Too.
right. They're using the pump sanitizer, no water involved.
Well, no, they're using hand washing stations. The portable sinks. Yeah, the portable sinks that I was talking about.
Okay.
They're in the casino. Then they have the hand washing stations too, the battery powered ones where you stick your hand underneath it and you get a little dab.
They still allow you to
dollop.
smoke in the casinos?
Okay. They are getting ready to try the first. Did you know this?
No.
Did you segue into this or did you just
No.
stumble into this?
I stumbled into it.
Wow. So they are going to try the first non-smoking resort, and it's going to be the Park MGM. So the Park MGM, so you may or may not know, used to be the Monte Carlo. This last year has gone through a complete renovation. So they literally tore out the entire casino floor. They rebuilt a new theater. They rebuilt all of the restaurants. All the restaurants in there are brand new. The sports book is brand new. The rooms have all been remodeled. So this hotels probably only got about a year's worth of smoke in it. You know, so
Yeah.
this would be the best casino to do this type of conversion on. So the Park MGM is going to be the first non-smoking resort. And they're saying that's going to be a great idea because of the fact that the demographic that comes in there is a younger demographic that doesn't need to smoke. No, they need to vape. But yeah, so it'll be very interesting to see how that goes over. But it'll be nice to be able to go. They don't have a theater there. Well, they've got the big theater, but it'd be nice to go to a casino and not walk out smelling like smoke.
Yes.
So that's very interesting. But yeah, I can't believe you actually fell into that segue.
One of the things that you may remember, I loved doing the karaoke shows in the bars and stuff, except that when I came home, I had to take a shower before I went to bed. And then when I woke up in the morning, I'd be coughing gray crap up, which is just terrible. And then they made smoke-free in our state, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, when I was doing karaoke, the percentage rate of smokers in the United States at the time was 23%.
That's all.
As of
Wow.
2018, it is down to 13.7%. That's how
Wow.
much it's dropped. So,
But does that include vaping, or is vaping not part of that?
that's just cigarettes.
Yeah. See, so a lot of people convert over to vaping.
Correct.
Look up what the vaping percentage is. What is the percentage of vapors? How many vapors are there? Is there a vapor?
Okay, current percentage of vaping, according to the Gallup poll, in July of 2019 is 8%.
So a year ago. So that kind of makes it back up. You did the 13
It
plus
does.
the 8,
But-
gets you right back to that 21%.
But here's the thing. We have found out that vaping is not healthy for the person doing it. However, it still is not showing to be a problem as a secondhand smoke, which is one of the problems we had with regular tobacco.
Really? Vaping is
Yes.
not bad for secondhand smoke? Are you sure?
Apparently,
Because
the
there's
stuff
two
that you're-
different types of vaping. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, but most vaping, what comes out is supposed to be an H2O mist,
Right. Steam mist.
right? Which is not supposed to have anything bad in it. The
Oh,
bad
whole-
stuff you inhale.
Yeah, and your body magically just grabs all that bad shit and only puts out the good shit.
That's what they
That's what you're
say.
telling
And,
me. Yeah.
hey, it was on the internet. It has to be true.
Can I call BS on that? I mean, I don't know a lot of stuff, and this show doesn't know anything. But the Don't Know show is officially going to say that ain't right.
Yeah.
That ain't right. But is it time to be childish right now?
I don't know. I started it, so might as well keep going, right?
Well, you started with a little boy, so we might as well continue in the boy theme.
Sure, why not?
All right. So I don't know how they've kept this under wraps for all these many years. But Voyager 2, do you remember Voyager 2 when it was launched?
I do.
It was back in the 1980s.
Yes, it was.
It encountered Pluto in 1986. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Pluto. Uranus.
Uranus,
I'm
yes.
trying to be childish. So here come all the Uranus jokes, right? So Voyager was checking out Uranus, right?
Yep.
And they kind of ignored this data that they got.
Well,
And-
yeah, because they were afraid it'd be too personal to be invading somebody's anus.
Well, they didn't notice this, but apparently there is gas leaking from Uranus.
Oh, that's just terrible.
Did you see that?
Now, here's what I want to know. Are they going to try to light it on fire to see if they get blue flames?
I don't know, but they're calling it an atmospheric escape.
There we go.
So
As my father-in-law used to say, there's more room out than there is in.
So the reason that they didn't notice it is because of the magnetic poles on Uranus. Apparently, Uranus has a north and a south pole,
Okay.
and what happened is some of the ions bounced back towards the planet because of that, and then out the backside of Uranus, it just flows off into into the galaxy, I guess.
There you go. So basically,
So-
it is our solar system gassing the rest of the universe.
Well, it's just Uranus doing it.
Right.
The nice part is the gas is coming out of Uranus of our solar system. Our solar system's Uranus is gassing.
There you go.
Ah!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have just dropped 12 IQ points in the past 5 minutes.
But this is back in 1986. How have we been missing out on this joke for all these years?
No kidding.
So yes, the Uranus.
And I was so happy when
Uranus
Star
is
Trek
leaking
had
gas.
Voyager in it.
Uranus is leaking gas. Was it Voyager or Voyager 2? thought it was
Voyager,
just
because they
Voyager.
said Voyager.
Yeah,
Yes.
Voyager.
Voyager.
But yeah, so we've been missing this gas joke. A pocket of atmospheric material is being funneled away from your anus by the planet's magnetic field.
Perfect.
Ah!
Now,
Ah!
here's what I want to know.
Uranus is leaking.
If you can make money off of methane, why can't you make money off of the gas leaking from your anus?
You got to bottle it? I don't know.
Maybe that's our thing. Maybe we'll have to start doing that and making some good money.
I mean, a lot of planets apparently have this atmospheric escape. So next time I fart, I'm going to call it an atmospheric escape.
There you go.
But you know, like Venus leaks hydrogen. I don't know.
What? How can you not know? We know everything on this show. Didn't we say that we're the
The
know-all
no
show?
show. I just think it's funny that we've missed out on this gas joke from Uranus
Me too.
since 1980s. How can they keep that on the wrap? That's got to be news just to try and distract us from everything else that's going on in the world right now.
I would assume so. Although for the first time in a week, the news was not all crap.
No, but they did create a new country, apparently.
I missed that.
No. You remember when? Oh God, what is Frick? Family Guy. Remember when Peter wanted to secede because of the taxes, so he made Petopia because Peterville was taken already.
Right?
All right. So in Seattle, when they took over the police station there, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, they call it Chaz.
Yes.
So they've taken over Chaz. I mean, like, how are we following cartoons as real life?
How are we not? Cartoons are better than real life.
I know. Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
I'm just confused.
Well, I'll tell you what. You may be confused, but I had a great conversation over the weekend.
You had a great conversation over the weekend.
I certainly
Why did you take? Did you take someone to Seattle and tell them that you were the mayor of Chaz,
No, I did not.
the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone?
However, I ran into somebody who, okay, all my entertainment work and all my buses are completely shut down. So
Right.
I did the song. She thinks my life's all sexy and of course I do the show. I should be doing more of the cooking show, but I'm actually, since I can't afford to pay employees to do the work that normally gets done for my businesses, I'm doing everything myself. And since it's not what I do, it's taking me freaking forever. So I'm actually putting in 7 days a week still, but I'm not having enough time to do the show. So anyway, I had a gentleman come over to do some work for me as he's a contractor. Because you know that the guy who screwed me on the wedding barn, I'm taking to court. Remember that?
Yeah, I don't know if you can say that, but yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
guy
anywho,
that didn't fulfill his contract the way you hoped he would.
correct. So he came here to actually do a professional estimate of how much labor was actually performed on the job site.
Oh, nice.
Okay? Because that's what the attorney needs before we go to court. Anyway, he had a hat on that had a cool way of saying worship. It was written in a really interesting way that you had to pay attention to know what it said. Okay.
He had what on?
A baseball cap that said worship, but it wasn't just printed worship. It was an interesting pattern that you had to look at it and think about it to see what it said. Okay?
But it looked like it said worship. Do you have a picture of it?
No, I did not take a picture. I'm sorry.
Okay, you suck.
I actually nibble more than anything, but that's another story.
Yeah.
Anywho's, we got to chatting a little bit because he had already done what he was there to do. And I have been so starved from being able to perform that I started to talk to him about the fact that I'm also a minister with my business so that I can marry people. And I've done that.
Which is why you're building a wedding barn.
Correct. So, and he goes, well, have you ever done a funeral? I said, it's funny you say that because not too long ago, some people that I did a wedding for said that they would love it if I would do their parents' funerals because, at some point that's going to happen. And they loved my personality for their wedding. And I started saying, and he goes, that means you can marry him and bury him.
Well, it does say till death do you part.
Exactly.
Now, if you can offer that service too for some couples, that might be helpful also.
Sure. Oh, you guys aren't happy with each other? There's only one way out of it. But anywho's, I started going off on almost like a routine. I said, doing a wedding is one thing, because even though it is one of the most important days of your life, in most cases, if you are hiring me instead of going through an actual church to have your wedding, you are looking for something less formal. You're looking for something a little bit more lighthearted because that's what I am. I'm going to make your wedding fun. I said, if you're going to do an Irish wake, I would be perfect for an Irish wake because I like the way the Irish do things.
Yeah, you like to drink.
They don't mourn the death. They celebrate the life of the person.
Like I did with my mom.
Correct. And that's what I would do. And I was hoping that I was going to be able to recreate that with you and I, but it's just not working. I started going, and he was laughing so hard he had to sit down.
Well, start going. I'm sitting down. Go.
I know you're sitting down, but I was playing off of stuff that he was saying too.
What was he saying? Give me a hint. I don't know what you were saying to get you there.
But it was so much fun because that is what I love to do. I love to entertain.
So would we have a drink with the dead guy?
I would, since I don't drink, that wouldn't work for me, but I think I could do a toast for him, right?
What kind of toast? White toast, wheat
toast? No,
toast?
sourdough, man. Sourdough all the way.
Okay. Do you butter it?
Of course.
Okay.
You put butter on sourdough toast, but you put cream cheese on English muffins.
So then you do like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Toast. And everybody throw pieces of toast in here.
There you go. Did you ever go to? Yes, you did.
Yes.
You went with a raincoat and everything, right?
Yes. A full, I can't remember everything you used to have to bring, but I do remember you'd bring a squirt gun, newspaper for the rain scene, paper towel, a deck of cards, toast, rice for the wedding scene. Because we say he's a card, you all throw the cards at the screen.
Right.
I don't remember what else you brought. Man, I'd have to look it up.
It's the funniest thing. 4 different times I was supposed to go with groups of people, and I ended up having to work, so I never got to actually see it in the theater.
I'm telling you, when I went to the one at the Chicago theater, the people that were on the stage. So the Chicago theater, the movie theater, actually had a stage in front of it. It was an actual stage that they put a movie theater screen on. And the people that were in front of it, acting it out, were doing it like there's a tap dance in there. I don't know if you remember that part or not in the movie. You ever see the movie?
No.
Okay. At one point, there's a tap dance where a girl gets up and tap dances.
Okay.
And the girl on the stage was dressed with a tiny little top hat and the same costume. And she was doing the tap dance. And she was just as good as the girl on the screen. Cool. Like, if not better. She was right there. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny. I enjoy it. I did a review on what happened in Las Vegas today of the Rocky Horror Picture Show they did here at Mandalay.
Correct. I remember that.
They did that, but it was just a sing-along. They didn't They did a little bit of the acting out, not as much, but mostly
Right.
the singing parts of it. So no, they were really good. So you're just smiling. So
Me
you
too.
put so that's it. That's all you got. You can't. You wasted it.
I
You didn't
was
record
hoping,
it.
yeah.
You didn't write down any notes. You were hoping what?
I don't know.
I
I thought
don't know. But I don't know what you were talking about. So I don't even know how.
I
Give me a hint. What
I
was he
can't.
feeding you? What were you saying?
I
You're
can't.
giving me nothing to
It's
feed
so hard
on.
to explain. It's hang on.
Hang on. Scott just leaves.
I'd
He
hope
just
you
gets up and walks off the show. That's it. He's out of here.
I'm still here. I'm close. See, I'm right here. I'm not on the screen there. Nope,
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't understand it. I should be able to just get back into it, and I can't.
Well, what were you doing? Were you doing the funeral?
Well, it was, yeah. The whole
Ladies
thing
and
about-
gentlemen, dearly beloved, we are gathered here this afternoon to celebrate the life of Scott Thomas, who used to be a minister and thought he was a funny guy,
And a funny guy. Yeah.
fun guy. However, when put under pressure,
He turns into a mushroom.
he totally wilts and falls away
Oh,
and,
it's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
and just can't handle the pressure, can't do it. It's really?
You
got
know what it
nothing?
is? I know what it is. I can't be like this to myself. And you and I have known each other for too long that I can't play off of it. I could do our show together.
You can't play off of it. You just got to tell me. You got to start so I know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure. Did he start it and then you just went off?
Correct. I go off on what people say. That's what is like, when
Well,
somebody
I say
says
all
something.
kinds of stuff.
Right, but it's the show. It's not my stuff.
It is your show. You suck. So what kind of coffin is it? Is it a pine box? Is it a Elvis
No, see,
coffin?
the trick is if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. You don't
Okay.
you don't cough because it detracts from the show.
You don't coffin? What?
You don't cough on someone because it detract. And now you're supposed to be doing it in your elbow. Oh no, that's sneezing, not coughing. Coughing and sneezing, right?
Never mind. Let's just go and talk about my buddy Kirk.
Your buddy Kirk, is he the one that saved somebody's life?
No, Kirk Alexander. This guy has been ordering Domino's pizza every day. Every day. Well, he orders every day or every other day, right? With his order. And it's Kirk's order, right? And he's been doing this for how many years? Oh man. It doesn't say how many years. I thought I saw somewhere where it said how many years that he was doing this. But this guy was ordering pizza from Domino's Pizza like every day or every other day for quite a few years. Oh, this article doesn't tell you. That sucks. But the guy's 48 years old. Oh,
Right.
Been a regular customer since 2009.
Right.
Okay, so 11 years. This guy is ordering Domino's pizza at least 4 times a week.
Yes.
How cool is that?
I'm not sure how cool that is, although technically pizza has all your food groups in it.
Depending which one you get, but yes. Well, of the old 4 food groups. But
Right.
so they noticed that Kirk's orders weren't coming in.
Yes.
So they sent a delivery guy out there. But when the delivery guy got out there to check on him, they said the lights were on and the TV was playing, but Mr. Alexander didn't come to the door and he didn't pick up the phone.
Right.
So the delivery guy calls 911, and when the sheriff's department got there, they heard a man calling for help from inside. So they broke into the house and found him, who reportedly suffers from severe health issues. But yeah, had the restaurant not gone, hey man, we need.
They might have needed me to do the funeral.
Yeah, there you go. But how
I
crazy is
finally
that?
tied one in. Woohoo!
Yeah, but then you left it there, your whole thing. But yeah, isn't that crazy? But I've talked about that. That's one of the things I liked about when I lived in Chicago, that I had, cheers, the cheers experience, right? You want to go where everybody knows your name.
Exactly.
And you hang out. And we had our regular place that we hang out, and people knew us when we came in. They knew what we were going to order. I mean, I'll never forget. Remember when we used to do our
Like Galaxy World.
Galaxy World, or when we make our weekly trip to was it Ponderosa or was it
Yes.
Sizzle? Ponderosa.
Where I had to
right,
bring
with
my
the
own
salad
butter.
bar. Yeah, because they didn't have real butter, but Scott would bring his own butter. But that was fun. I mean, I like that routine and stuff
Yes.
like that. So
Well,
I
we had
think
the same thing with regular customers at the donut shop. I mean, there were people that we knew they were going to be there 6:30 in the morning, and they were going to get the same thing, and we'd have it ready for them. They didn't even have to order it. They walk in the door and pop, charge them, out the door they go.
I love it. It's very comfortable. It's nice when you walk into a bar or a restaurant where you know what you're going to get. Because I've always said I go to places for a particular item. Everybody goes, oh, what do you want to eat? And I'm like, where do you want to go? I go, well, what do you want to eat? Based on what you want to eat I'll tell you where we're going to go, because we're going to go get stuff from certain places.
Because as everybody knows, you can go and have seafood at a steak restaurant, but you never have steak at a seafood restaurant.
Yep. Why is...
Quick, what TV show is that from?
My son I didn't hear you. My son's trying to get a hold of me.
What is he trying to get a hold of you for?
I don't know.
What, you think you're important or something to him?
Let's see what he says. But he's gonna call my wife now.
Me.
So
what is he gonna call her?
Mom.
Mom.
What he calls her. But what was your thing? What show is what from?
The line, you can order seafood at a steak restaurant, but never order steak at a seafood restaurant.
I don't know. What is that from?
From Blue Bloods.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know
But
that.
it's mostly true. There are exceptions. There are some seafood places that do know how to make a good steak, but that's, seafood is seafood. And, you can cook seafood at a steak restaurant, but most seafood places do not know how to cook a good steak.
Huh. Crazy.
Because Susie loves Red Lobster, and I can't go there because the only things that they have to me are just blech.
They have hamburgers there. Their hamburger's not bad. And you would like their biscuits.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers?
No, their biscuits. Their biscuits are good. You'd like those. You should go there. You should take her there. You should sacrifice for the wife.
I do that every every 5 years.
I think you go to Red Lobster or you sacrifice.
Actually, I send her to Red Lobster with her girlfriend because her girlfriend likes going there. It works out really good because then I don't have to go there.
You should be more positive.
I am positive. I know that if I go there, I'm going to have to smell seafood. But you know what else I could do as long as I'm being positive?
You could do our genuine positivity message for the week.
I can. Should I do it?
Go for it. I would.
The sky is a fascinating feature in our lives that can spark the imagination and either stimulate or relax the mind. During the day, you have clouds in a multitude of shapes and sizes, like a giant T-Rex or even a turtle. There are birds flying by, dragonflies, butterflies, bumblebees, and so much more to see. At night, you have the stars, both bright and interesting in their constellations. There's the moon, airplanes, and satellites blinking high above, moving through the sky for all to see. So look up to the sky and take in the wonders that is free to see.
That's cool.
You know what brought this up to me?
No, what did bring that up?
2 nights ago, when I was in the hot tub, I saw my first lightning bug. And then last night when I was in the hot tub...
Wait. The first lightning bug...
Of the season.
Your first lightning bug of the season is just now?
Yes. We had
Why so
snow
late?
3 weeks ago, remember?
Why so late?
Because we had such a late spring. You do realize it is still spring, right? It's not summer yet.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting close, but it's not there yet. Oh, wait.
Not to sneeze.
Today's the first day of summer. Or tomorrow is. Tomorrow's the first day of summer.
Oh, also the longest day of the year. Oh,
yes,
man.
it is.
Why didn't you tell me to bring an egg?
Don't you love it?
You can
But
stand
anyway-
an egg. You can stand an egg on its end.
This is the thing that was the weirdest thing.
Damn it.
Is I'm in the hot tub and I see this single solitary blink. And then it blinked. And then and I'm looking around. I'm looking. My backyard is fairly big, and I got neighbors all. One lightning bug. That's all I see. One lightning bug.
And
then
you
the
saw a
next
bird
day,
come down
there's
and eat
probably
it.
50.
You saw a bird come down and eat it. Phew.
No, not at that time of night. Although there are owls that live across the street.
Who?
Exactly.
Who? Do
No.
they make noise?
Oh my God, do they make noises?
You
At
should
least these are
record them.
screech owls. These are just, sometimes I'm out in the hot tub and I hear, ooh, ooh, ooh.
You should record those. That'd be
Well,
fun.
when you're in the hot tub, you know what else you hear? As the hot tub, is running.
Turn it off for 1 second. Turn the jets off and
Yeah.
record the owl.
The
How hard
problem
that?
is sometimes, even if you turn it off, it's on low because at night is when it does its filtering, and that's when I'm in it.
You're weird.
Why am I weird?
Because I said so.
Okay. Now,
But
you know
you
what would be really weird? Can you imagine trying to make a martini with a gin, with your gin that's actually hand sanitizer?
Okay, so we've told you that, back, I forget when it was, we talked about the date again. Don't know show, but kids were drinking hand sanitizer.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yep.
Kids drink.
And we were also talking about how many large distilleries, since everything was the bars were all being closed, they switched over to using their bottles to fill with hand sanitizer.
All right, so it was 2015. It was 2015 when kids were getting drunk on hand sanitizer. Okay? So it's kids 12 and under.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Drinking hand sanitizer. So a lot of these companies, like you said, switch over to making hand sanitizer, especially now during this time of essentials and needing hand sanitizer, and price of hand sanitizer going through the roof, for Christ's sake.
Oh, goodness, yes.
Not being able to find it anywhere for, just crazy.
Which reminds
So-
me, I'm going to derail us just a little bit here. Went to the grocery store, hamburger, $7.30 a pound.
Now?
Yep. Hamburger, $7.30 a pound. That is asinine.
That is crazy. So what distillery is this? It's Australia.
It's in Australia. Yeah, man. Down
Apollo
below.
Bay.
The Apollo Bay Distillery.
Apollo Bay Distillery in Victoria.
Yep.
So it was only 9 bottles.
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't a full run.
No. But here's the cool thing. It was a slow news day, so it made the news. Woohoo!
Yeah. The spokesman said the bottles were identified by a lack of seal or shrink wrap.
Yes.
And
I love what the side effects are.
all 9 bottles were recovered. Oh, you like, so back to Uranus.
Exactly.
Consumption of side effects are headache, dizziness, bloating, vomiting, thirst, and diarrhea. I don't
So
know
if
why
you feel like you have to pass gas, be careful. It might not just be dry.
That's where you can light it. That's where you want to light it. That's crazy.
So, but hey, speaking of Uranus, do you think Harry Potter ever tried to steal anything from them?
No, but everybody says that J.K. Rowling stole her whole story from Star Wars. Have you heard this comedian that does this? There's a comedian that does it. I don't know if he was the one who originally wrote it or not, but the claim is that J.K. Rowling didn't write Harry Potter. She wrote Star Wars with sucky lightsabers.
There you go.
The little wands. So some of the comparisons, again, on the Don't Know show, we don't know it. Some of the comparisons are, okay, Harry Potter, Luke Skywalker. Both orphan children discovering that they have magical powers and fight the evil with lightsabers or wands.
Right.
Okay. Ron and Han, right? Ron and Han, the
Right.
faithful sidekicks, always dig their hero out of the fire, right?
Yeah.
Right. But they're the ones that get the girl, right? Ron got the girl, Han got Princess Leia, right?
Yep.
Get the girl. So the girl, Hermione or Leia, super close female, confident sister type, literally sister. You know, and then they get rescued, right? They all meet when the hero and the sidekick rescue, right?
Exactly.
Let's see what else.
Dumbledore and Obi-Wan.
Oh, they eventually end up with the sidekick, right? Yeah, I said that. Yeah, Dumbledore and Obi-Wan. Well, hello there. So that's like a very popular meme and all that. So you know that well, hello there is with the new Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it's actually a throwback to the original. When you first meet Obi-Wan Kenobi and he pulls this thing off, he goes, well, hello there. So it's a throwback, and people don't even realize that that's a throwback, but whatever. Okay, I digress. So Dumbledore, teacher, savior, hero will, of course, become the martyr, right? Can only be our hero, talk to them after they're dead. Hagrid and Chewbacca, right? Hagrid, the big dude, and Chewbacca, the oversized, bumbling, misunderstood friend and comic relief, right? Snape and Darth Vader, right? So Snape wasn't Harry's father, but he alluded that he could have been Harry's father had things been a little different in one of the movies.
Right.
And they're both misunderstood bad guys that eventually become the good guys, sacrificing themselves to destroy the ultimate evil, right? Voldemort and Emperor Palpatine, right?
Okay.
Death Eaters and Stormtroopers, mindless killing machines don't exist, whatever. Okay. Also, everybody can fly.
Yes.
X-Wing fighters and brooms.
Exactly.
So the brooms aren't as cool as the X-Wing fighters, but they can fly. Most Elsley Cantina and the 3 broomsticks. Right, you got to have a bar, so you can go in there and have that. Weird Sisters and Figuring Dan. I don't even know that one. The Funky Band. That was the name of the bands.
I do like the Funky Bands. Right.
Yeah, the Weird Sisters and the Figuring and the Model Nodes. That's what the bands were called. Yeah. Okay. Magic and the Force, right? So you have magic and you have the Force.
Yep.
They even both can levitate, levitate or whatever the spell is. Again, don't know show. So you can levitate objects. But they're saying that you can tie every single character from Harry Potter to a character in Star Wars.
Correct.
So with a similar plot twist, right? And then, and even both Snape ends up friends with Dumbledore and Darth ends out hanging out with Obi-Wan, after they're dead. So it's the same story.
Yes.
So I just thought that was funny that, people watch a lot of movies. You can watch Star Wars Darth Vader and Dumbledore and Harry Potter, and it's the same movie. So that's funny.
Yeah, they're so similar. It's true.
But yeah, you didn't realize there were that many things in common.
Well, if you've ever watched any of the Hallmark series things, you'll know that there's a certain formula that everybody uses because it's successful.
Right, but I mean, come on, that's the same story. So, Luke, I am your father.
Uh-huh.
And
I could have been your father, but your mother took the other guy.
And you know what's going on tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. It's only Father's Day.
That's right. So what can you buy Dad for Father's Day? If you haven't gotten him something, get out there and get some cool stuff.
Yeah. Do it. What would be really cool?
Well, you can go through your list first.
Go through my list first? Well, I think the coolest thing on my list is that it won't come up. Really?
There's 2 things on your list that's cool.
Oh, the
one
drone.
is the USB hub for monitors, so you can put additional monitors. They've got USB hubs now that you can hook up like 12, 16 monitors on a computer. It's pretty cool. But I actually like the camera stabilizers. DJI's got one. I've got to find my camera stabilizer. I've got a Zoom.
This is one thing that I noticed about the list right off the bat.
What's that?
There's absolutely not a single solitary thing that my 88-year-old father can use.
Right. Well, it's all young, hip dude stuff.
Exactly. It's like Okay, yeah, this is stuff that you might like, but your dad's probably too old for.
Yeah. What the heck happened to my list here? This is weird. The list of 50 best gifts is like truncated here. So I don't know why it did that, but it truncated my list of the 50 best things. Oh, view gallery. You gotta go through there. They got a lot of weird stuff. They got a keg, you keg go.
Right.
You have beer in a portable keg. Like a little flask. Like, come on.
Okay, here's what I don't understand. Isn't this basic? Oh, because it has a keg tapper on it.
Yeah.
Thermos. I was gonna say
Yeah,
it's basically a thermos with a tapper on
Yeah,
it.
so it's got a charge in it. And
Right.
then they've got a cup now that you put your phone in,
Right.
and it's a wireless charging station and sanitizer.
Perfect. Because it uses UV light. That
So
makes
you'll see a
perfect
lot of
sense,
them using a large self-sanitizing water bottle.
All right.
Right.
Now we talked about this before because this has been around a while. The craft beer subscriptions.
Well, you skip past it, but okay. We'll skip past mine and go to the craft beer subscriptions.
You already did the liquid bottle sanitizer.
I said it, but you just skipped right. Whatever. Go ahead.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
Go ahead.
So, but
Go ahead.
anywho's craftbeerclub.com, which is kind of cool. You know, it's if you want to try different beers all the time.
Yep. Finished
Oh,
T-shirts. Would you
wait a
not wear
minute.
finished T-shirts?
Wait a minute. Go back to the craft beer subscription.
Okay, I did.
All right. Do you have the picture of the pregnant woman on it?
No.
Okay, mine has an ad. It has a pregnant woman on it with her cousin behind her. It looks like it's the beer that did that.
Okay. Just for you, dude.
A vintage.
Skipping past the vintage T-shirts. I still don't understand this. They sell these all the time, and they keep telling me that carabiners are useful. I don't use a carabiner. What is a carabiner useful for?
People hook keychains to their belts and stuff with them.
Do they?
Yeah, I see it all the time around here.
And I don't carry that many keys, so I guess it wouldn't be that useful for me. And then here you go, steak. So Japanese A5 Wagyu steak.
Holy shit.
only
$189.
That's for one steak.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Holy Grail steak, you check that out. A Carhartt cooler, big deal. Theragun minis, some fragrance, a wireless mobile photo printer, some whiskey, a really crappy looking waterproof vinyl case where you like take your phone, stick it in this plastic case, and then zip it closed, and it's for $62. It's waterproof. A razor, pint glasses, grill
heated
sets,
razor.
money clips, grinder for your marijuana, Esquire magazine, camping hammock, guide to fermentation. There you go. A mini tactical tomahawk hatchet.
Yeah.
Clear up the yard and just get really into axe throwing. There you go. Okay, whatever. Spaceman hoodie.
So you can pretend you're up with Tesla?
A Marlin mesh band watch. A Timex Todd Snyder watch. A Timex watch. Small bottles, hot sauces. A Polo Ralph Lauren hat. A book. Shoes. Jacket. A headlamp. Okay, indoor golf balls for putting
Yeah, I saw
in the
that.
living room. Like speakers, glasses, camping shirts, pillows, Beats wireless earphones, Mercer sheets. I don't know why these are supposed to be so good, but okay, Mercer sheets. Non-alcoholic spirit set. What? Seed lips, no ABV spirits, entice dad who's trying to cut back. One lean spicer while the other is fresh. Herbal bouquet can both be sipped on their own or mixed with a little seltzer. Non-alcoholic alcohol, great. Backgammon set, smart LED bulb, skin care, a waterproof Bluetooth speaker in what looks like a Pelican case. Sure. Stone diffuser, i1 Pro dash cam, another watch, blender, headphones.
I love this. Run DMC framed photograph for $350.
Not even autographed.
What was that?
Not even autographed.
Oh, yeah. $350, really?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I
All
like the
right.
gadgets one.
So, folks, all you have to do is look online and you will find thousands of goofy ass items to spend your money on for your father.
Yeah. I like this one. Muama Entice. Essence, I don't even know how to pronounce it. So here's the first problem. The Muama, I can't pronounce it, but it's gonna help me speak 43 languages at the touch of a button. I
love
can't
it.
pronounce what it is, but it's gonna tell me how to speak 43 languages if I can only learn how to pronounce what it is. So yeah, whatever. I'm done. So what holidays did we miss?
Did we miss out holidays?
Well, I don't know. You got National Kissing Day. I was on the 22nd. National Onion Ring Day. Ooh, June 23rd is National Hydration Day.
Ooh, that's good, because if you don't stay hydrated, you can't pee.
The 25th is Global Meals Day. It's also National Work From Home Day. I think we've been doing that for a while. Oh, here's one for you on the 26th. National Chocolate Pudding Day.
Oh, I'm not a big chocolate pudding dude.
On the 27th, yell bingo. National Bingo Day.
NGO.
And the 28th is Tapioca
Oh,
Day.
see, now there you got me. I love tapioca.
There you go. Tapioca Day. National
Ooh.
Camera Day. 29th
Wait,
is
you missed
Wimbledon.
Hug Holiday. We get to hug people on the 29th, too.
Yeah, we're not
So
allowed to do
use
that
your
anymore.
camera to take
We're not
pictures
allowed-
of hugging.
We're not allowed to do that anymore.
Man.
So, well, there you go. That's it. So we'll see if we got anything for July. July 4th is coming up. Hope you guys all enjoy that. But with that, I think we've pretty much run through all of our subjects. So now it's time for our new word that's been added to the dictionary. And since we don't know things,
Since we don't know things,
we're gonna. I don't even know what the word is.
it's a Bay-Rum
Have
tree.
I gone brain dead towards the end of this show?
Maybe.
What is the word? Hey, Thumper.
It's Bay-Rum. Bay-Rum. Bay-Rum tree.
What's a
Bay-Rum is
Bay-Rum tree?
Bay-Rum is a fragrant liquid that's often found in deodorant, cologne, and shaving soap. The Bay-Rum tree, or simply bay, is a Latin term is Pimenta racemosa.
Is it a legitimate tree?
Yes, has leaves and twigs that, when distilled, yield oil of bay, which is used in perfumery and in the preparation of bay rum. Its origin, of course, West India.
What's a Bay-Rum? I never heard of Bay-Rum before.
It's because you're not from West India.
But apparently we use it here for stuff.
Right. You don't remember the history lessons
Okay.
about the West Indies trade routes?
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why India is.
It's a type of cologne or aftershave lotion. It's also included in underarm deodorant. Really?
See, the things you can learn on our show that we don't know.
Bay-Rum. I've never heard of a Bay-Rum. Now I'm going to have to go smell it.
Well, I went and looked it up because I found it interesting.
What does Bay-Rum smell like?
I don't know.
Bay-Rum
I
is a
don't have
fragrance that
one.
is often used in aftershave lotion and shaving lotions. West Indies bay leaf spices and Jamaican rum combine a Bay-Rum fragrance's distinctive woody, sweet, and spicy smell. I have no idea.
We learned something new today.
I don't know. Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. But with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
Then please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go down there to whathappened.world. Hopefully Bruce is still listening. I hope he found us. Bruce was
Hey, Bruce.
even though you called him a robocaller, he wasn't a robocaller. He was a real person calling to tell us to get out and vote. So I hope everybody got out and voted. If not,
Well,
you got
technically,
you
it
got
was
another opportunity to come
robocall,
in.
and then he just picks the good ones that connects.
Well,
he
when
talks.
it answers, it sends it in. All right. Well, again, I don't know. So that's good enough for me. But go to there. You can start. Like I said, I started posting stuff. I think I've posted twice now. Golf pictures. Responded back to a few of my friends who are starting to come back to the world. They don't have dates for when their shows are going to start back up or not, but that's what I can't wait for. Oh man, get out and see people again. But with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy. Hey, but you still amaze me.